Have you ever imagined being so rich that you could run out of sensible things to buy? You know, being so rich that you could pay a fortune to own something as ridiculous as a jar of Mozart's fart? Disgusting! But you'd be surprised to find the strange things billionaires splurge on. Minus the jar of farts. That was metaphorical. Hi there, this is Global Luxury, and today we're coming at you with the craziest things purchased by billionaires in the world. Make sure to hang on to your coins, because these billionaires have a way of dwarfing your wallet, and if you think contained fart is shocking, you haven't seen anything. Millionaire Botoxes, weird furniture, strange preserved carcasses, and absolutely unnecessary car submarines. The world's elite are all about overkill. There's, in fact, a world of differences between making a purchase and downright squandering perfectly good money, and these people sure know their way around it. Now, for that absolutely unnecessary car submarine we talked about, let's start from there, shall we? First thing we're going to talk about involves 4 words: car, submarine, Elon, and Musk. See where this is going? Everybody knows dear Elon Musk. I mean, it's not every day the average electric car pioneer / spaceship guru / all-around tech genius pops up. Musk is an industrial tech entrepreneur who owns SpaceX, NASA's favorite cousin, as well as Tesla. It goes without saying that he has a lot of money sitting pretty in the bank. And by a lot, we're talking a whole lot. Like $42 billion lot. No wonder he made it to this video. In 2013, the super company owner purchased something that you've probably been wanting since you were 10. The Lotus Esprit submarine car from James Bond glory in The Spy Who Loved Me. Yeah, the rich ones get to snatch the things you don't have the money for. It's the way the world works. The Lotus looks like something that would happen if the Imperial Star Destroyers from Star Wars and a Transformer had a baby. Granted, it is architectural and technological beauty, and there is no one else that would be better suited to own this land-crawling, water-diving semi-transformer than Elon Musk. Musk purchased the Lotus for $997,000. That's nearly $1 million. Guess $1 million hardly dents your wallet when you're worth billions. The billionaire was, however, disappointed to find out that James Bond's fictional car submarine couldn't actually transform from car to submarine. What were you thinking, Elon? The year was 1977. Cars didn't even have Bluetooth yet. Soon after discovering James Bond, the very fictional movie, had been fictional. Come on, Elon, the signs were there. He decided to transform the car a little bit, Tesla style. He upgraded it with a Tesla electric powertrain and tried to make it transform for real. Don't smirk just yet. Musk has done some pretty interesting things with cars lately. If you think spending $1 million on a decrepit fictional transformer is crazy, wait till you hear what comes next. 2 words: plastic disaster. When you think of plastic surgery, a certain matriarchal family of 5 or so with unexplainably large derrieres might come to mind. But you can rest easy, we won't be talking about any Kardashian-Jenner butts today. Jocelyn Wildenstein is the plastic surgery gone wrong that E! News won't bring to your screen. Jocelyn is a Swiss-American socialite who had one too many drinks and one too many plastic surgeries to transform herself into a real-life Barbie doll. Of course, that didn't go well, and she ended up looking like, well, dried up prunes. But we're all about positivity here. Dearest Plastic, Jocelyn spent $4 million to reconstruct her face and her tanking self-esteem, but sadly, that did not turn out as she planned. Her bizarre, self-inflicted, hard-to-look-at appearance is often the brunt of failed plastic surgeries gone wrong, and rightfully so. Crazy, isn't it? Wait till you see what comes next. Next, we have fancy furniture worth decades of college tuition and probably more. Have you ever heard of a small country called Liechtenstein? Well, Liechtenstein is a small German-speaking microstate situated between Austria and Switzerland. The country boasts of gorgeous medieval castles, alpine landscapes, and trail-linked tiny villages. Oh, did we mention a filthy rich royal family with a knack for splurging on expensive furniture? Prince Hans Adam II is the current Prince of Liechtenstein and is also the richest monarch in Europe. Sorry, Queen Elizabeth doesn't even make the top 3. Prince Hans Adam is said to have an estimated fortune of more than 5 billion euros, and it's no surprise that his furniture takes a not-so-significant bite considering his worth. In 2004, the prince shelled out $36 million on a piece of furniture, and you can be certain that IKEA doesn't have it on the shelf. A Florentine ebony piece called the Badminton Cabinet is a gorgeous piece adorned with precious stones like agate, amethyst, quartz, and lapis lazuli. Spending $36 million on a fancy cabinet? Oh, the woes of the rich and unbothered. If you think $1 million cabinets are a bit of a reach, here's something to have sleepless nights about. The Sultan of Brunei's collection of cars. Now, everybody knows cars don't come cheap. Everybody also knows that cars especially don't come cheap for extremely wealthy people. The Sultan of Brunei knows that being a sultan means nothing but opulence and obscene amounts of riches. It's hardly believable that the entire country he's running is smaller than the state of Delaware, and yet he's worth $20 billion. His car collection, though, unbeatable. The Sultan has 21 Lamborghinis, 452 Ferraris, 604 Rolls-Royces, and the Star of India, a Rolls convertible that was deemed the most expensive car in the world once and is worth $14 million. If you tried to do the math, your brain would disintegrate. The Brunei leader's collection is said to come to a cushy price of about $5 billion. And you can bet your sweet Corolla 2016 that has his other properties are worth just as much. Now you have the Sultan's fleet of vehicles to mull over, and what's next is even more thought-provoking. How do you feel about palaces? Let's make the question more interesting. How do you feel about flying palaces? Well, worry not, because you'll probably never know. The Flying Palace is a large $319 million Airbus A380 airplane owned by Prince Al Walid bin Talal, a Saudi Arabian businessman, and is going to blow your mind. Prince Al Walid's Airbus is said to be the world's largest passenger aircraft, and you can rest assured that the prince's renovations would drop your jaw. The prince ordered upgrades, making sure almost everything looked like it had been dipped in gold, and an insane amount of money. The plane has space for his horses and 2 Rolls-Royces, because who wouldn't have room for horses in the Sir carriage? Al Walid is said to have spent way more than the sticker price, like 100 million kinds of work more. The renovation chased the plane's sticker price to about $500,000, and what can we say? It's a gorgeous flying palace. While you think about for a bit just how rich a person has to be to take his horses and Rolls-Royces with him in the air, the next one might blow your mind. Ever been on a yacht? Scratch that. Ever been on a super yacht? Roman Abramovich, a Russian billionaire and the owner of the legendary soccer club Chelsea, owns one of the most incredible super yachts the world has to offer. It's no secret that yachts are key weapons in the battle for one-upmanship among the world's elite. But if boats are a competition, billionaire Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich wins, hands down. The grandest possession of Abramovich's toys, however, is the claim to the world's largest and most expensive yacht, the Eclipse. Launched in 2010, the Eclipse boasts 6,000 square feet of living space across 11 staterooms and suites. If you miss her when she leaves port, don't worry, you can park your chopper on her 3-helicopter landing pad. Eclipse cost $1.2 billion without renovations and interior decor. We can't imagine what the sticker price actually was. Roman's home on the sea is great, but wait till you see this Indian magnate's home on land. Mukesh Ambani is an Indian billionaire business tycoon. Mukesh Ambani controls an oil empire that has earned him a net worth of $43 billion or more. The Indian magnate took a small bit of that fortune to build the most expensive home in the country, and the whole world. According to Forbes, Ambani's residence is a 27-story, 400,000 square foot skyscraper that boasts 3 helicopter pads and 6 underground parking levels. Named after the mythical land of Antilla, its amenities reportedly include a ballroom, a 50-seat theater, and 9 elevators in the lobby alone. About 600 staff members are required to maintain Ambani's mega mansion. Ambani's home is more of a hotel than a house, if you ask anyone. What does one man who probably is never even in his home need 27 stories for? Regardless, Ambani's home is a sight to behold. And one more thing for you to pine over, talking about homes is a tad bit mundane, let's talk about something much more morbid than the 600 or so staff members that wipe Ambani's snot. Steve Cohen's 14-foot preserved shark. You were warned about strangely preserved carcasses, were you not? Steve Cohen is an American billionaire who is a hedge fund manager, philanthropist, and art collector. Well, what do art collectors do? Why, collect art, darling. One of Cohen's most bizarre collections to date remains a 14-foot long-dead tiger shark. The shark is an artwork that was created by Damien Hirst, an English artist, who named it the physical impossibility of death in the mind of someone living. Quite a mouthful, isn't it? The tiger shark was preserved in formaldehyde in a vitrine, so that everyone can see from every angle. It was commissioned in 1991 and bought by Strange Steve in 2004 for $12 million. $12 million for an animal deader than Jocelyn's Botox-infested face? Bold move, Steve. Bold move. Here we are at the end of the video. Tell us in the comment section what the craziest thing was for you. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe for 10 years of good luck, and for more from Global Luxury. If you don't, we know where you live. Just kidding. Bye.